Breaking news comes from documents News 4 Jax has obtained on the investigation of an accused murderer who lived at this Jacksonville Beach home. Ronnie Hyatt is charged with killing a teenager at the home, a crime that went unsolved for 23 years. Among other things, the documents reveal how many times residents have called the city of Jacksonville Beach over the past 10 years with complaints about Hyatt's property.
Hyde has been in jail since his arrest earlier this month. Police say he killed 16-year-old Fred Laster and dismembered his body. The teen vanished in February 1995, and his remains were found about 4 months later. Channel 4's Francesca Amaker has been sifting through inspection reports from code enforcement dating back to 2007, and she's joining us live from Jax Beach. Fran.
That's right. I've looked through about 80 pages, but this is the part that matters. Now, this is the part that details what happened on March 10th when those inspectors went inside of this home. But the other inspections that took place basically talk about the outside of the home, a shoddy rooftop, overgrown yard and weeds. But again, the big part that we want to talk to you about right now is what inspectors found on March 10th when they entered inside this home. Now, the inspection took place on March 10th with the building official while FBI was on the property, and the inspection report states that when officials entered the home, there was a foul stench. Now, the structure was abandoned and unsanitary. There was no running water. There was plenty of clutter everywhere, and the roof was leaking. The report goes on to say the bathroom and kitchen was unusable. There was also rotten food and mildew inside of the refrigerator, on the walls, on the cabinets. There was dirt and rodent droppings throughout the home and holes in the ceiling. And certain rooms were so cluttered that officials couldn't even go inside. Now, about 4 days after that inspection, officials had to return to do some emergency board ups. And those emergency board ups included about 12 different windows around and inside the home. Also, 2 different doors that had to be boarded up, and that's on the other side of this house. And they also had to, of course, clean up all of the debris outside of this house. And even to this day, there are still boxes full of magazines and newspapers. We actually ended up speaking with someone, one of the neighbors, who called city officials on this home about a year ago, and we will have that tonight on News 4 Jax. She also describes that foul stench that she smelled as inspectors and investigators were pulling things out of this home. And when inspectors came to take all that stuff away and board up the windows, that cost the city about $3,000. We'll have more coming up tonight. I'm live, Francesca Amaker, Channel 4, the local station.